Fellow Groggers, welcome back. Super Potion here. Today we are going over our Twitter D&D game, recapping for the last few weeks on Twitter for the decisions that you have made. If you remember the last time where we left off, there was a black plague that was basically destroying towns, you found out, and we gave the option of what we were going to do next for it. So let's go to that tweet right here on Twitter. So in order to stop this thing that's awakening zombies, destroying towns, you decide, fuck it! We're gonna do side quests with 37%. Not sure why I gave you that option. I mean, I should have expected it, so that's my bad. That's my bad. But hey, you know, as a DM, you sort of gotta expect the unexpected. So that's what we're doing. Not doing the main quest. Side quests. So reluctantly, your party agrees not to split up for this main storyline, to stay together. However, they do have mixed feelings about this. Specifically, that is what they feel over there. Right over there. Everyone is mad, except Glorko, because he's a goblin and he didn't want to get involved. So, I mean, you got that. That's good. Friends with the goblin, right? Gobs would be happy about that. So anyway, the second tweet. Knowing the plague will east, you head north, you enter a small town known as Woodrum, and head to the nearest villager. He says there might be a few things you can do in terms of quests. And with 55%, we decided to go to the bar. As Taoist Dragon said, that poor child. Could have rescued a child, but no, we went to the bar. We're very responsible adventurers. We know our priorities. It's the bar. Also, shout out to Sir Kibo for that gif of Thor. Imagine if you actually had a beer that could refill itself, like Doctor Strange did. That'd be incredible. If I ever DM another game, that is going to be a magical item for sure. Alright, so we head to the bar in Woodrum here, right? We walk in. The bar's name is called the Red Axe Pub. You've heard from local legend that this is because there was a woodsman that founded the town. And in order to do so, he had to fight a bunch of monsters, basically using his axe that he used since he was a lumberjack, and killing monsters, red axe, monsters, no. So the party walks in this bar, right? It's not the start of a joke, that's what happened. You see a grizzled bartender, a bigger man, around 6 feet tall, around there. Full beard, fuller than this, much fuller. Belran is thirsty and pissed. Pissed because we didn't do the main storyline. For his morality reasons, he wanted to follow along and beat things. He wanted to be a hero. That's his justification for it, right? So since we didn't get to do that, he's a little pissed. Because he's a little pissed, he's a little thirsty. So he walks right up to the bartender. We're gonna try something new, okay? You know, tell me in the comments if you like this. If not, we'll probably not do it from now on, but here it goes. Good sir, I'm looking for a drink. I hear this is the best bar, only bar in town. Might I serve a nice pint of ale? Well, you just came at the wrong time, sir. I unfortunately am completely out of alcohol. This is a bar, is it not, sir? Unfortunately, it's out of my control. I've had some issues with my stock. What kind of issues are you referring to exactly? The bartender looks them up and down. You're adventurers, are you not? Aye. Well, then maybe you could assist me. It turns out that I do have a pest problem in my cellar, and unfortunately they've been getting into my wares, including the majority of my alcohol store, my ales. I'd be much obliged if you could go down and take care of them for me. I might even give you a free pint for it. Before the party has a chance to negotiate this, Belran strolls off towards the back door, pointing towards it as he walks. Oh, it's over here, is it? Alright, I'll be right back. Party follows him reluctantly through the door. Isabel being meekish about this. She's a little less party-ish than Belran. We'll just leave it at that. So through the door itself, there's stone stairs that go a little ways down, not too far down, about 10 feet or so. You go down there, there is just a stone hallway. Picture stone hallway either side, width of it about 7 feet or so. Just briefly, there's a stone hallway, lasts a little bit, about 10 feet. Past there is an open room a 30 by 20 room, so it's big, but it's not that big. It's not as big as like the bar above or anything like that. There's barrels. Some of them have cobwebs on them. Some of them are broken. You do smell something immediately as you go downstairs, just sort of like a musty smell. You can't quite place what it is exactly, but it doesn't bother you too much. After all, it's a cellar, right? There is a small torch on one side of the wall, illuminating a little bit of the room, but otherwise it's a little dark compared to the rest of, you know, like the bar upstairs per se. Let's do some checks here quick. You look to Glorko quick, the goblin, who has night vision. He looks like he's not going to say anything. You turn to Isabel, and she's looking around, and as she's walking, she actually trips right over a barrel and falls on the ground. She got a critical miss, so it's, that was a perception check. It didn't go well. So you, Charlotte Stone, walk towards the end of the room looking for giant rats. You don't see anything moving or anything like that. Just a bunch of barrels, some shelves, some of them full of wares, but for the most part the cellar's pretty empty. When you go to the back of the wall of the cellar, you notice that there's a hole in the wall. It's about 4 feet from the ground itself. Big enough for someone to get through if they knelt down. And I think we'll leave it at that for this episode. I'm gonna give you guys better choices, I think, from now on. Maybe more D&D choices, like instead of maybe doing fireball all the time, we'll do like perception checks, do a history check, stuff like that. Maybe get a little not too more advanced, but at least, you know, some maybe other roll checks and whatnot for certain situations, if they're not non-combat situations, I mean, anyway. So let me know what you think of the voice acting. I think that could be potentially really cool. We could maybe get some guest YouTubers on there, do some voices if anyone's interested. That'd be sort of cool. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Twitter. Bye!